Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the AI Marketing Revolution Challenge. I'm Lisa Payton, and I'm so excited to be bringing this challenge to you today. I have been spending a lot of hours experimenting with ChatGPT and brand voice, and we're going to get into that today. So this is the second challenge in the series. The series is aimed at really helping you become a ChatGPT or AI kind of super user to learn how you can develop skills to use this powerful tool today to really improve all of your marketing campaigns. And it's part of my series of articles called Decoding Generative AI, a marketer's guide to text-based and visual content. And you can find the entire series. We will be coming forth over the next several weeks in my AI newsletter, my XR AI marketing brief. And all the links to all this juicy stuff is located in the description of this video. So let's get started. And I'm hopeful that we're going to get this in under the 10 minutes. The first thing, though, if you haven't already crafted your customer companion, that's the first step. So make sure you've done that. You can hop over to my YouTube channel and find the tutorial to do that. That's really going to make this entire challenge a lot more valuable for you and interesting. Okay, so once you've done that, we are moving forward with lesson number 2 here. The first lesson was the Wordsmith Showdown, and now we're talking about brand voice. And so often we hear that, oh, well, you know, these generative AI text tools can't write in the style of my brand. But I'm here to dispel that myth because I have found that it indeed can. And it can be a very useful tool to ensure all of the content that's being developed, frankly, across your social media channels, across multiple teams, adheres to the brand voice that you have selected or that you prefer. So we're going to talk about that today. So here's the method. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to break it down. Number 1, I want you to find a recent blog post or article, or even an article or blog post draft that a writer has created for you and your team. So this can be published or it can be pending publication. And so that's the first step, is to find that. So I went ahead and I'm using Adobe today as the example, as I'm going to test this post from Adobe with my marketing customer companions that I have selected. And Adobe is really trying to talk to my person, and that's why I've selected Adobe as the test brand for today. So find a recent blog post or blog post draft and copy the text. Get it in a place where you can copy the text. We're going to paste that into ChatGPT. Then before we do that, though, we're going to use a new ChatGPT session to analyze and mimic your company's brand voice by supplying it with examples of text that has been written using the style. We will then instruct ChatGPT to revise the original blog post to better reflect the brand voice that you have shared with it, or that you've trained it on, basically. And then we're going to prompt our customer companion to evaluate both posts and choose the one that is most compelling. All right, so let's dive in and get started. So here's the chat prompt template, the ChatGPT prompt template. If you're interested in just, you know what you're doing and you want to take this prompt and go for it, you can do that. I have this prompt in the description of this video, but ultimately we are going to, again, be supplying text that is going to demonstrate your organization's brand voice, tone, and style. Okay, we're not at the thank you slide just yet. Let's get through this hands-on tutorial. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so here's what I've started with. I've got, as you can see here, I've got my ChatGPT screen open, and I've created a few different brand voice tools, I guess is the word, on ChatGPT for a few different brands. I've got a Nike brand voice, I've got an Intel brand voice, I've got my own brand voice, and then I've got Adobe's brand voice. And let's just first start by figuring out how I did this. So the first step is to go to your company's website. And again, I'm using Adobe as my example here. And I went ahead into the website and found their purpose values page. And I got all the copy on that page, right? And I threw it into my notepad here. So when I went to that page, I found all of this copy that their team had spent developing information on their values, and I copied that onto my notepad. So typically most large corporations have some sort of page that encapsulates their brand values, what they believe in, the purpose, the mission, the vision. All of that is beautiful fodder to paste into ChatGPT to train it on your brand voice and style. You may even have a brand voice style guide. You can use that. If you don't have this type of copy, then you can certainly take an example of a blog post, an ebook, whatever it is, website copy that you feel demonstrates the brand voice style tone. You want to get that and have that ready to go. So once you have your copy here that is helping to train ChatGPT on the exact voice style and tone that you're looking for, the first thing I want to do is have it analyze and provide writing tips on how to recreate the voice. Okay, so here we go. I've got all of this beautiful copy that I've copied that's talking about Adobe's, values and such, pulled right off their website. I then go in to ChatGPT, and I'm going to create the prompt that says this. Okay, please ignore all previous instructions. Provide an analysis of the text below that clearly defines the brand voice, tone, style, and tips on how to write in this style. Sample text to analyze, and then you insert all of that beautiful text that you gathered. Yes? Okay, so I did that. I'd like you all to do that right now. And let's kind of see what it pumped out at me here. You can see I entered it in all of their values. And here's the analysis. So analysis of Adobe's brand voice, tone, and style. Adobe's brand voice is empowering, innovative, and inclusive. The company aims to be a leader in creativity and technology, emphasizing its long history of innovation. Adobe speaks as a visionary, focusing on the future and the transformative power of its products. Great. It talks about the tone. It talks about the style. And then the beautiful part is it has tips on how to write in this style. Be empowering, be clear and direct, incorporate story elements, balance professionalism with approachability, focus on inclusivity, if I can say that word, be action-oriented and be genuine. So this first step is great in that it's asking you to analyze what you've supplied to give a nice, clear, concise analysis of the very specific tone, style that you're going for. All right, so once we've done that, right, the next step now is to let's have it write in that style. And what I've opted to do, I found an Adobe post here, The Future of Digital Work, Enterprise Insights, Productivity is a Shared Responsibility Rooted in Tech. I chose this one because it's a thought leadership piece who I believe that they're trying to talk to my person, my persona. My marketing, leader in the industry who's looking, to champion the future of digital work at the enterprise level. I took this entire post, copied it here, and I put it right in my notepad here, and I'm calling this my original Adobe blog post. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take this original Adobe blog post, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to have ChatGPT rewrite it. So here's where we get to some of the unpredictability. All right, so I'm going to say, please revise the blog post below using this brand voice, style, and tone. Paste. And let's go for it. All right, enter. And we will wait a few seconds to take a sip of my green tea. So here's ChatGPT's version of the Adobe blog post, having it been trained on the values that was listed on Adobe's website, right? Okay, so here's our second version. You can see it's going to town. And I'm just going to go ahead and open another notepad here. Copy this in and call it, this is the ChatGPT revised Adobe blog post. And I'm going to paste it right in here. It's really going. Okay, bum. So as soon as that's done, and I'll kind of let that run its course. we're going to hop over to my persona. And we're going to choose Samantha Green. Samantha Green is my, CMO level marketing leader at an enterprise. So let's go ahead and ask her. We're going to say, hey, Samantha, can you please evaluate the 2 blog posts below and select the one that is most valuable and engaging. Please include your reasons for making your selection. Okay, we're going to do option 1. And option 1 will be the original blog post. So I'm going to go ahead and find my original blog post, which is here. Control All, Control C, and then let's Control V it. Okay, and then option 2 is going to be my ChatGPT version. Oops, no, that's not good. All right, hold on. So there's multiple tabs. So before I lose this, we'll go in, we'll copy this, and I'll paste it here. All this copying and pasting. Okay, we'll go into the Adobe tab, find here's our new ChatGPT revised copy for this. Put it on here, option 2, and we have it, and here we go. You ready? Da, 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 da. So there's my prompt, everybody, right there. Boom. Just scan up. So, as Samantha, can you please evaluate the 2 blog posts below and select the one that is most valuable and engaging? Please include your reasons for making your selection. Option 1, we don't need that. Option 1 is the Adobe post. There it is, word for word. Option 2, wherever it went, is the updated ChatGPT version. Okay, let's see. Drum roll, please. You ready? You ready? Oh, I prefer option 2. Of course, Samantha prefers option 2. ChatGPT always wins. ChatGPT always wins. It's so true. Okay, well, we're going to see. We've got like 8 more challenges to go to see if it really is going to win every time. But here we go. She outlines the reasons why, stronger focus on reader involvement, clarity and flow, positive tone, strong conclusion. So the ChatGPT version, according to Samantha, has won the game here. A couple other quick pro tips for you all. I have been testing a lot of brand voice tools. Actually, I did a test, and maybe I'll create kind of a bonus video where I took Copy AI, which offers this brand voice feature. And this is free on copy.ai. I created the same brand voices, similar mechanism as I did on ChatGPT. I actually did the same exact contest. However, I used copy.ai's output for the brand voice versus ChatGPT's output for the same blog post. And guess what? Yes, ChatGPT won. I have been finding that working directly with ChatGPT gets me the best results, like by a mile. When I ran this test, the ChatGPT title and the version of the article was really head and shoulders above the copy.ai version, even using their, this brand voice tool that they have. So I'm here to tell you that you don't need to pay for fancy tools. I'm trying to hopefully give you everything you need to directly interface with ChatGPT to get the results you're looking for. Okay, I know we're over by 3 minutes, but I'm going to give you another pro tip, everybody. So there's a wonderful tool, this AI PRM tool that you can join and become and download and use alongside ChatGPT. Think of this as the as the plugins. Remember plugins for WordPress? How if you were on WordPress and there was like amazing community of plugins that was built by the community. This is what AI PRM is, except for its ChatGPT prompts that overlays. Now, I'm creating these beautiful templated prompts based upon this challenge. If you join our pub crawl coming up here in a couple of weeks, you will get access to these, okay, as a very special exclusive offer for my pub crawlers. So if you're interested in getting this tool and access to it, and join the pub crawl, and I'll have more details on that then, but it's super easy. It's just literally a click and you're off to the races. It definitely makes things a little easier. Okay, that's it. Have an amazing, amazing few weeks. Please post your comments with how this went. Please let me know if ChatGPT won. If ChatGPT did not win, let me know. That's going to be a little bit of, I would love to hear that. But so far, ChatGPT always wins. Okay, bye.